Um, Everything is checking out. I'm following this map every morning, every evening, midday. I'm having so much fun. But more than fun, I'm beginning to see like things in a different perspective. A lot of things are coming into the light. So one of the things I'd like to speak about today is the analemmas of the sun and the moon. Now, of course, if you don't know what an analemma is that's the sun and moon will make a figure eight throughout. The sun makes a figure eight throughout the year, the four seasons, and the moon will make a figure eight every month or every month cycle. And this is fascinating. How that happens is that the moon is moving out and in on the latitudes, okay? The latitudes is laterals. Longitudes are this way. Latitudes are lateral across. And so every month the moon will make an analemma according to that sign, but they're all going to be different for the moon. This is what I'm learning. Again, I'm having so much fun. And the equidistant map. I know there's a lot of scoffers out there, but this is just an easier way to understand the dynamics, the movements of the sun and moon. So what I am seeing nightly, daily, is that of course the signs are going clockwise all the way around. Yeah. Now the sun, the moon, and the planets are going for a ride with that, but they're actually going backwards. Like the sun's going back a degree, is going back a degree, and going back a degree every day, and the moon is doing more like 13 degrees a day, something like that. Every every 2 hours, the sun moves 1 degree, something like that. And so it's very interesting. So where I am at with this is I am keeping like track of this. Like I'm a timekeeper now. That's my job. That's my new hobby. And so I update this like every few hours. I'll take a break and I'll go and I'll update the moon. I'm not so much worried about the planets right now because we've got to flip the degrees and the signs. You might notice that the sun is in the wrong sign and moon's in the wrong sign, but actual fact is that no, they're in the right positions. It's just that the I have to mirror it, and that's a part of the inversion of the whole thing, right? So you see that the map is flipped upside down. Yeah, that was a part of the inversion process to enable me, of course, because this is my project. I'm not dealing with the world organization. This is for me to understand exactly what's going on. This is a personal journey. I'm inviting you guys to come along, right? Um, for intensive purposes, for logistics, I am seeing, I am seeing how the sun moves on its lateral. I'm understanding the seasons. I'm understanding the analemma, how that happens. See, if I'm measuring this, which I am every day, now the sun is moving into the tropic. Now on summer solstice, the sun will sit right on the tropic, okay? The tropic is a parallel line. We've got the Tropic of Cancer, we've got the Tropic of Capricorn. And so that sun will move in and out. That's our seasons. So when it moves out to the Tropic of Cancer, now then you're going to have summer in Australia. As it moves back again, this is how we go through our seasons. Now, the moon, however, is much faster. The moon's going to move in and out every month. And not only that, but it has it exceeds screen. I need an actual green screen. But the moon will exceed the tropic. The sun is bound by the tropic. See, the sun will not exceed the tropics. The moon will. The moon will go beyond the tropics. And so it's fascinating to see. I'm studying this, I'm following this daily, and it's very impressive to see and to understand the dynamics of how everything is moving. Look, to me, it does not matter what NASA is saying, what astronomical, whatever. That's like doesn't even occur to me because it's far too complicated. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, in order for me to resonate with what is above me, what is below me, and what is within me, I want simplicity because look, I'm not a genius. And the older I get, yeah, the slower I get in my brain. So, like my life is about programming, tuning the me, the core of me to be at peace and at rest with what is. And so this map is giving me orientation. That's it. That's all, folks. Look, I don't care what anybody might say about, your flatardia and all that stuff. That's you know what that is? That's ignorance on the speaker's part. You're not actually listening or following what what I am saying or what I am conducting here. This is a real time observational experiment. Okay. So I am tracking sun and moon, right? Now, if you go and if you look at the latitudes of the sun and the moon today, you are going to find that they are exactly there. Sun's at about 28 degrees latitude plus, and the sorry, did I say sun? This is the moon. About 28 degrees latitude. The sun is about 11 degrees latitude. They go in and out. They go in and out. And so I'm watching this and I'm understanding. It's bringing me into a better attunement. And I'm starting to see through things that I did not see before. I'm starting to understand these theological stories that we got from the Bible, and I'm understanding how exactly they are astrological. It's like Mary had a little lamb, yeah. Well, that's about the moon, and the lamb is Aries. See, what happens is Mary loses her little lamb. See, and that's the position. That is a position Mary has with the lamb, or Mary has with Aries. Aries is 0 degrees, you see, top of chart, top of our time space chart. And so sun is the same. The sun, it goes upon that equidistant cross, that seasonal cross, and as the flux, the sun begins to leave that position. It leaves that post of Aries. This means Aries is a sheep. The sun is on that cross. The sun will go with that cross. And that is it. So the sun, when the sun comes back, he comes back to his sheep. And the sheep follows the sun on the cross. Okay, so all of these stories are astrological. So you can call them mnemonic stories because stories are designed um, to keep things in order. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's like this. I'm not upset with religion for religion didn't lie to me. Religion kept the stories. Say they were curators of these stories, which are energetic mnemonic stories. A mnemonic is um, storage of information. Okay, so let's just say that storage of information, when you bring book back to the libraries or the libraries of the Akash, this is all about coming back to our heritage. And so, in terms of what I know, I know nothing. But if you can remind me of my heritage, suddenly it comes back. Suddenly I'm in tune. Suddenly I'm resonating with what is. Suddenly I know, yeah, that makes so much sense. Now I can remember or put back the parts to the story and why it matters. Like Mary lost her little lamb, right? And when she comes back, she will find it, or wherever she goes, a little lamb follows her. And this is an astrological story, and this is how it goes. And so, um, like and subscribe if you want to criticize, if you want to scoff, if you want to, that's your problem. But what I'm doing here is I'm just having this is so enlightening, to actually to involve myself in this. So a daily conscious, um, say, recalling of what is our nature, bringing yourself back to that nature. This is what this is about for me. Like I say, to be lied to, that's kind of a choice. Like if you want to be lied to, that's fine. But we can look at those lies as mnemonic caches of information. And when we understand the codes, these mnemonic caches of stored information, which is a lot of it's religious stories, they open up and they come and they pour into you, and you begin to understand. And that for me is peace. Like when I put together parts of a puzzle and it comes together and I see the picture, this is where I have peace. That's it. That's all. Okay, so that's for today. I'm going to just keep up with this. I'm looking forward to doing more work on this because I've got like months of work to complete this map as a working map. Right now, what I'm doing is studying the movements of the sun and the moon. Not so much worried about planets, not yet. I'm going to get to that. But next coming up, we're going to see the eclipses and how that's working, because don't forget, I am um, keeping track of the moon latitudes, longitudes, along with the sun latitude and longitudes. So as they go, as it is, we're going to see what is happening with the eclipses, right? I think it's just fantastic. For me, it's just so revealing. And so, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next. Bye for now.